right. Get on straight, get everything all ready. So how's it going, guys? Yes. You have to be doubly good for the both of us. Bonus points if people know what that's from. Obscure one. I went to good old In-N-Out. Get some double doubles. And I got a root beer. Giant root beer. Got the best root beer down at In-N-Out. And I got some double doubles. Animal style. And I got chilies on this, and I forgot to tell them to hold the tomatoes, but oh well. And then, yeah. So they raised the price on them too now. It's been hot. It's been like, line was about half hour. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad. But yeah, this got the double animal style. There are supposedly green chilies in here. I don't know where, but that's going to be the mystery of finding them. But yeah, it was about a half hour. Line was all the way out into the past the parking lot. It went pretty quick though. They go pretty quick. Yeah, they raised them up. Double doubles 505, I believe now. Back in the old days, it used to be like three something for a double double. Now it's 5. It's like 3 something for a. I just put a picture up on Instagram of the prices, new price menu. So yeah. Wow, that's on a good night. It's been known to go for like an hour. Sometimes it'll be like stretched way out through the parking lot. And it'll be half hour, 45 minutes. Some of them go like an hour during like the daytime. So yeah, it's late night. And there were people still in the parking lot. They were going inside. I guess the lobby's still open. But anyway, there you go. Okay. A little bit heavy on the lettuce. Still good. I'm having In-N-Out double. And root beer. Oh, that hits the spot. Yeah, animal style. Had them add green chili. Somewhere in there. Not bad. Like I said, I'm not real wild on the tomato. Yeah, going up a little bit. Every time I go there, they're raising the animal style is grilled onions and extra spread, and then they put mustard on the patty when they cook it. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it's slowly gone up from about 4 something up to 5. But it's worth it. Because what? Five Guys is like what? 5 something for the one. Oh yeah, definitely got to get In-N-Out. They got a couple there, yeah. Definitely get the animal style or get the French fries or animal fries or whatever. If you go somewhere with an In-N-Out, you definitely got to try it. People go from miles around. don't know too many people that don't like it. Yeah, yeah, that's the one thing they don't have in Canada. I don't know. Okay, there's my green chilies. Down below. They're hiding. Okay, yeah. A little bit spicy, a little zip. They're not jalapenos, they're like peppers. Not bad. Yeah, I took it out. Whoa. Whoa. A little bit hot. Ooh. Gives it some kick. So yeah, whoa. Burn on that one. So today, I actually got this. Yeah, that's probably a little bit of a drive. If you were doing a road trip, that would be worth it. So today, I actually was able to find this, and I got it. I don't know if you've seen these or tried these. It's the new Doritos Cool Ranch Roulette. What it is Cool Ranch Doritos, and every so often, one of them is Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. So. They also have the nacho cheese one, so. Anyway. That's a new one. What did I see? I saw some other interesting items. Hey, Shawnee. But yeah. Wow, those peppers got a kick. Not as hot as some peppers, but yeah, pretty good. Just to let you guys know, I do have a lot of cool stuff coming in the mail that I found and I ordered. Only trouble is, whatever this one, I didn't know it. The chips are totally like mangled. They're all like crunched up. Oh yeah, the double beef. It's $2.99 here. Yeah, they kind of like whooshed the bag, I guess. Yeah. They didn't take care when handling it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the prices on everything went up. Taco Bell was supposed to be a special online price, and it was I think it was $2.99. I just tried that one today. And then, yeah, prices are going way up on everything. And even like those $5 boxes are $5.99, $6.99. Charging you a premium now. I don't know, maybe it was a certain time. Nope. Not anytime soon. I don't see anything going down anymore. If you're lucky, you could find a sale, but just in the grocery store the other day, $7 for a loaf of bread. $7 for and it was like sourdough bread, but $7 is like insane. Gas. Don't get me started on gas. And just raised the price of the burger, so yeah, it's all going through the roof. Got to start going with the economical stuff. Even the cheap frozen burritos and stuff have gone up. Cup of noodles, all the stuff that was like real cheap, real expensive now. So, what you gonna do? I don't know. What you gonna do, brother? When Hulkamania comes riding wild on you. But yeah, I'm still glad they got their root beer, man. Oh, man, this is the extra large size. You know, all the other ones are afraid to go super size. Yep. What do you want? What do you want, Zig? You want some of this, huh? Come on. French fries, that's it. They have fries. They're a very simple menu. They have hamburger, cheeseburger, double, fries, and drinks. That's it. No other onion rings, no salads, nothing. No, I don't like their fries. I'm not real big on their fries. But you could customize them in and out. They do the animal style fries. You could do cheese fries. You could do pretty much a lot of the different secret menu items that you could do. But like I said, hamburgers, fries, drinks, and well, they're fresh fries. That's the problem. They cut them fresh and they're not frozen. I just don't like the way they come out. Some people do. Some people like them. I don't know. Not my favorite one, but some people like them. Some people don't. That's it, yeah. No, they're thin like the McDonald's fries, the shoestring one, so. But they're not frozen, they're not blanched, they're just, yeah. When they cook them, yeah, they get kind of mushy in the middle. Yeah, once in a great while I'll have the fries, but nah, lately, nah, not been feeling the fries there. I'd love it if they get onion rings, and one day maybe they will. But I think part of it is they don't freeze anything, so that's a big debate. A lot of people say McDonald's. I don't know. I guess it's a personal preference on what you like. I like McDonald's. Yeah, A&W's got good onion rings. Jack in the Box has good ones. Not everybody has onion rings. That's a problem. I like the tempura batter kind. Not the one that's like the gravelly breadcrumb kind of texture to them. I don't know. Reminds me of the frozen fries. Yeah, you got to get them fresh. Like they said, order it no salt and you know it'll be fresh. And then you could put your own salt on if you want, I guess. Long time ago. I wish they would bring them back. They had garlic fries here. Add them yourself, that's all. Yeah, they had Gilroy garlic fries, but it was only Northern California because it was close to Gilroy. And they did garlic, and then they put like a kind of butter sauce. Those were actually, they were fairly good. I don't know. Long time ago, though, about 10 years ago. It's good, though. So let's see what else. They are coming out with some new stuff. I found out Burger King's gonna put out the new items, but not till Monday here. Some places get it early. There we go. It's a little bit bright. Not so bad there. All right. Yeah, the light was getting a little bright, but yeah, so they're supposed to be coming out with new stuff at Burger King, and then a couple other things that I heard. But see, that's what yeah, the Buffalo Wild Wings got the bird dogs. I thought for sure they had an actual hot dog in there, but apparently not. It's chicken nuggets or chicken tenders on a bun in place of a hot dog. I don't know. It's weird. It's a hot dog bun, and then they put the chicken tenders and sauce or whatever, however you want to get it loaded, and then the honey mustard and some other stuff. I don't know. Yes, I did try the mango whip. Whip. Now, I don't know if you guys saw it. Bonus points if you guys know what the title of this one is about. You have to be doubly good for both of us. What is that from? Bonus points if you know. One of my favorite ones. Saw that movie quite a few times. Real good, is real funny comedy. Came out a few years ago. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. The wrong kid died last night. I halved myself. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe you'll figure it out. I halved myself. What was the classic line from that one? I could smell. God, there was a couple other ones. You didn't even pay for. You didn't even pay for it one time, Dewey. You don't want none of this. It gets you high. Is there any side effects? No. I think I want to try some. Yeah, you have to watch that one. I got to go back and watch it again. Haven't seen it for a little while. I do like the soundtrack. If you're a fan, I'll give you another hint. If you're a fan of John C. Reilly, one of his movies, Will Ferrell in it, couple other people. But yeah, what was I watching too? I was watching a couple of movies before. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles was on. A couple other movies I was watching just before I came on. It was I can't even remember now. A whole bunch of them I just watched. They're comedies, kind of the older ones. Sometimes they're fun to watch on the weekends. As some of the channels run them. Went back and watched Beavis and Butthead again because I wanted to. I wanted to watch it again. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss some of the items that was on there. Yeah, it was a cool movie, but yeah, oh well. Sometimes, you know. But let's see what else. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it was almost 100 degrees here today, and it's gonna be almost 100 degrees tomorrow and the next day. We're like stuck in a rut. It's like 95, 96, 97. So it's gonna be hot here pretty much until the end of the week. So we're in for some hot stuff. But yeah, I went over. I tried the whip. I tried the new burrito. They did bring back the Cantina taco and some of the other ones, but waiting to see what they're gonna do next. Yeah, they're not really all that new. A lot of this stuff is just all the items that they have, and they just put different sauce or mix it up a little bit. I mean, there's infinite combinations that they could come up with and call it new. But see, other than that, yeah, eventually I'll get down and I think I am gonna try one of those bird dog ones. So, I don't know. A little bit expensive though. What was it? 11 something for the combo fries and two bird dogs. Oh, and I did go to Carl's Jr.'s tonight. Didn't have to take out a loan. I didn't get any of the previous menus. I just got the regular item. Just had to hawk a few things to pay for that one, but I didn't go for the primal burger or any of those things that, you know, 15, 20 bucks for a burger, but I went for just a regular classic one. It's just it's way too expensive. And not this time. All I got was the double Western. That wasn't terrible. But yeah, $15, $16, $18 for $18 for a veggie combo. Yeah. That was it. The double Raptor burger was like $19 combo. I saw someone was they put on there that they wanted to get the primal burger and they wanted to add the fried zucchini in place of the prime rib, I guess. And they told them they couldn't do it. And then they're like, why? You do it with the other one, the wrap, put the fried zucchini on there. Why can't you put the fried zucchini on the regular burger in there? So we can't do it that way. So the guy, what he did is he just ordered his own side of fried zucchini and put it on. I mean, I don't understand why they want to do it. You know, if it's not quote on the menu. But they already make the other burger, so I don't know. But yeah, they're getting crazy with the prices over there. And now Jack in the Box is getting crazy with their prices too. I mean, they're starting to get a little bit nuts with these prices of their premium burgers now. No, they don't. Well, they don't want to have to do anything. I think if it goes off different than what's on the menu, they don't know what to do. There's no button to push. One time, yeah, because one time I ordered something and I asked for extra sauce, and they freaked out. They were like, "Wait, extra sauce? No." Or like I said, I wanted a side of that the hot. What was that? The the fiery sauce, and they didn't know what to do. There's nothing on the menu, and it's like, well, can't you just put it in a cup? Oh, okay, yeah. You know, I went to KFC. They will not add sauce in a cup anymore. I used to get like a side of natural hot. They won't do that anymore. They say they can't give you a side of natural hot. I'm like, why not? Or like I said, I wanted a sauce on the side from was a famous bowl. And I only wanted to put a little bit on it. No, didn't have to pay for it. It's just like when they did the famous bowl and they drowned it in that natural hot sauce. Yeah, I've actually tried, you know what? I tried that. Oh my God, that was ridiculous. Not there. I went to Wendy's and I ordered the nuggets with the hot honey, and every time I tried to do that, they screwed up and they gave me like ranch, or they gave me like barbecue or something like that. They didn't know what they were doing. You just threw a sauce in the bag. And I'm like, I wanted hot honey. It's actually listed as an option for a dipping sauce for the nuggets, but for some reason, they can't get the right sauce in there every time. I've either got ranch or, I think the one time I got was like buffalo. One time I got like barbecue sauce. I'm like, I just want to dip it in the hot honey, but I don't know. They sometimes they don't get it right. And then they screw up my drink order too. I get the mellow yellow with like peach or cherry or something, and I end up getting just a plain mellow yellow. So they didn't hit the right button. But you know, it's not that bad. But kind of want to get what you pay for, or what you order. But until you go up to the window and get your stuff in, now you have to pretty much look through your order before you pull away. Make sure not only do you get the right amount of items, and then you gotta look on side to make sure it's the right thing, or the right toppings or whatever. Maybe I'm gonna have to start going inside again. A lot of places are still not having their lobbies open. They're keeping the lobbies closed. They do not let you go inside. I know my Popeyes will not let you go. They won't open. They still won't open their lobby. Where did I go? I went to one Wendy's, and the whole dining room was completely closed. They had ripped up all the tables, and the whole inside was done. I guess they were remodeling it inside. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna make a just a lobby where there is no dining, strictly takeout. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. Well, I think what they don't want people to eat inside anymore, so they just want to have them order at the counter and go. Yeah, that reminds me, like, a long time ago, we had the Wiener Schnitzel was old style Wiener Schnitzel, and it was like the hut, and there was no dine-in. There was just a little lobby, and you stood up there and you went to the window, you placed your order, and all they had was just a little area to stand where you placed your order, and it was like a window, and then you had to take it to go. And it's funny too, because it had like old wood paneling on the walls, and there was nowhere to sit. They had no tables at all. And then that was a while ago. And they were the old like A-style huts. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm trying to remember. It would have been like 70s. So then somewhere along the line they remodeled and put it more modern, and they had to sit down. But, well, New way of doing it now, so okay, everybody's different. Still waiting for the new place to open up, the new Burger King and the new Chick-fil-A. They're probably going to open at the same time. That's going to be a pain. I hate to see once my that Chick-fil-A gets open. It's right across the street from In-N-Out. It'll be a traffic jam. They always got the cars from In-N-Out. Then right across the street, they're going to have Chick-fil-A, and that's going to have a line. So, good luck over there. Especially at like lunchtime or I guess late night. I don't know. I don't think they're open that late though. That's the thing. Burgers on one side, chicken on the other. Yeah, they do have. That's where the other Chick-fil-A there is a In-N-Out Burger in that shopping center. Didn't think about that one. And I think what they're going to do is once they open up the Chick-fil-A, they will have the coupons. If you stand in line on opening day, you get a year's supply of Chick-fil-A for the first, like, I think it's 100 people. People will camp out overnight to be the first in line, and you get like a book of coupons for free chicken sandwiches. But they'll camp out like a couple days ahead of time. Hey, Talladega. Do you know Ricky Bobby? No. Talladega Nights. I think of that one. Ricky Bobby. I am your nemesis. Remember that one? That's a good one too. That one came out pretty much at the same time the mystery question one came out. Because he was in that one too. John C. Reilly. Usually when Will Ferrell with John C. Reilly. Talladega Nights, the story of Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Excuse me. Hey, Calhoun. Ricky Bobby. That's a great one. Well, anyways, if you guys, I'll just reveal the mystery. If you ever saw the movie called Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, that was the one where he said you have to be doubly good for the both of us because he got in a machete duel with his brother and he chopped himself in half. And when he was on the floor and then the guy was dying, he said, you have to be doubly good for both of us, Dewey. And from then on, he lost his sense of smell. But yeah, that was a good movie and some good songs. It's kind of like a Elvis, Johnny Cash kind of spoof. And it was just a funny flick. And yeah. But they were, yeah, same time that Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, they were in a lot of movies together. They kind of like buddy movies. They did crack me up though. So. I used to listen to that soundtrack a lot. I used to have it on my phone. Been a while, so I saw those. So lately, they have not had the too many spoof movies. I know for a while they were doing a lot. Actually, I was trying to find some of the other spoof movies. I couldn't get them to play. Oh, maybe they're on Netflix, or maybe they're on some of these other ones I can find. Yeah, they're actually pretty hot. I'm getting a couple of little pieces. Yeah, they're a little bit spicy. I think it's the brine that they're in. They're pretty hot. So, they're good. They're equivalent of like sport peppers or the little chili peppers. So, they give a little bit of zip. You don't have to get them. You can get them on the side, actually, if you want. I think they put them in a bag and then you can add them on yourself. But yeah. Definitely pretty hot. I don't know if I've ever had those ones. Equivalent of like a jalapeno. See the there you go. You can see the little hot peppers. Not bad. I think I like it, but probably won't get them all the time. But they're actually good. Yeah, they're good beef patties. They're not frozen. The only thing that I wish that they did was I wish they charbroiled them. Right. Nova Scotia, Canada, eh? Cool. Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever they put a an In-N-Out burger, the warehouse or the where they get their supplies from, they're fairly close, so they don't need to be frozen. They're able to ship them from their factories that are close by, so that way they don't have to have them frozen. So I guess they ship them in, I don't know, maybe once or twice a week, and all fresh. That's good. Because McDonald's does that with the Quarter Pounder. But they are good. You know, good, it's even good. Pretty good meat. Probably my favorite burger out of all the burgers that are around. But I do like it charbroiled, a little bit better. Gives it a little more flavor. Yeah, it's like Thousand Island kind of sauce that they have. They call it spread. That's actually kind of good. Yeah, it's real close to like a Thousand Island kind of dressing. and then grilled onions, and they put mustard on the patty. And then they fry it with mustard, so that's good. There's a whole lot of things you can customize, you can change it. You don't have to have it that way. No, they don't. Just the one spread, that's it. And they don't do, that's the one thing, they do not do mayo. Hey, Scott. I don't think they have mayo. I know they have ketchup, but I don't think they don't put mayo on their patty, or on their sandwich. Well, I guess you maybe could. I don't know. But yeah, mustard and the spread are the main toppings. A little different. Definitely different. But it's good. I like it. Every once in a while, it's been like, I get one every couple months. On this one, yeah. If you don't get the peppers, there is no heat, so. Yep. Very bland. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Every once in a while, yeah, gotta go. Hey. How's it going? Yeah, so every once in a while, go to In-N-Out here and there. Been a while. So one good thing on the weekends, they are open till like 1 or 2, I believe. Some people still go out late night. All the bars were all open. Everybody was in the bars. Wow. A little more lively now because everything's, school's out. Everybody's on vacation. Summertime. And, you know, it doesn't get dark till around 9 o'clock. So that's good. And with it being so hot, you know, people like to go out later at night when it's cooled down. And there's not much traffic out later at night. So anyway, that's it's pretty good. Which they used to have a lot more restaurants and stuff that were open 24 hours. They don't have those anymore. Everything's closing up early. Some of the main stuff closes by like 9, 10. But still, every once in a while, you get to go late night menu. So anyway, that was my little treat for the week, I guess. And let's see what else. You guys saw, I just put up the Mountain Dew Baja Gold review. So if you want to check that out sometime, you can. That was one of their new flavors for summertime. It was a lot like the Maui, was it Maui Burst that they had a while ago? Almost identical, mostly pineapple. Wasn't bad, it was okay. But a lot of other ones have they got the Fanta pineapple, they got Crush, and I believe they have Sunkissed pineapple too. So check those out. What else? Not too much else. I haven't seen a lot of stuff. I do have some, yeah, that was actually good. I do have some other interesting videos coming up soon. There will be another one at noontime if you want to watch that one. It's going to be the other Mountain Dew flavor, so I had to give them equal time. And Yeah, they have some new interesting items coming out. Kind of seen them here and there. And check them out. So, and then for next week, probably won't be going again until Thursday, because I'm gonna be busy and I won't be able to be on late night. So next week's gonna be kind of like a repeat of this last week. And after that, I don't know yet. Still don't know the schedule. I'm not sure what it is gonna be, but I'll keep you guys informed and let you know what's going on. What else? Yeah, if I'm up to it. Like I said, well, I was doing the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. It was okay, but like I said, I'm not. I don't want to go for just an hour, because I got to be to bed fairly early, because I got to be up early. So I don't know. And then like the last week, it was so hot, man. It's like I was dying, and I ended up getting all sleepy because it was so hot, and had to kind of cool off and stay awake. And ended up watching a couple movies and keeping all the fans on and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely a little bit summertime weather here. It makes me remember like when I was little. I'm just waiting for the ice cream man to come by. They don't have them. They don't have the. Once in a great while, I do hear an ice cream man coming by, but not too often. Back in the old days, yes, they used to have the ice cream man who come around all the time. Kids would go running out, get your stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, there was about five or six of them in there. They all blowed up. It's too hot, I guess. Yeah, I've been running the AC, but I don't like to run it too often. What happens is when it in the daytime, I'll run the fans until about 2 or 3 when it gets super duper hot. Then I'll run the AC for a little while, and then once the sun goes down after about 7 or 8, I'll turn off the fans and open up the door and let the nice breeze come through. Because it actually does get down to the 50s and 60s at night. So it's just during the day when the sun is out, it does get a little bit toasty. But it does cool off at night, which is good. So able to kind of cool off and get a little bit of rest. No, that's what you do. Or maybe you're in the little kiddie pool. In your lawn chair in the kiddie pool. Oh, sitting on an ice cube. Giant block of ice. I should go down there and do that. I want to see if No. I need to go and see if they still have that. There is a place downtown that I went to years ago. They closed up a while ago. It was called Dom Surplus. It was like a camping store and camping equipment and sports equipment and stuff like that, and like military surplus kind of thing. It closed up a while ago, and in their parking lot they have a ice vending machine, and they sell. It's like a little wooden house, and they actually, for a couple bucks, you can get a giant block of ice or a bag of like crushed ice. It's a couple bucks. It's like $4 or $5. I'd just like to see if I can see how that block, it's like a 10-pound block of ice. I think that's still there, because it's just kind of out in the parking lot, and I think you have to put a couple bucks in it. And it either kicks out a 20-pound bag of crushed ice or like a 10-pound block of ice. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know how it works, but been there for years. No. It actually, it's got a little rack, and I guess it comes out. I think it comes like in a bag. I don't know, but never really seen it work. Maybe I'll have to go down there one day and check it out. See if it actually does work. But yeah, I think they all come like in a bag. I don't know. I've never really seen it, but it's been there for years, as long as I know. Kind of the weird one, ice vending machine. I know you can get them at the grocery store. You get the bags of ice, blocks of ice. 7-Eleven. They get the coolers out front. But yeah, that's the first one that I've seen that's got a ice vending machine. That's kind of cool, though. I know that in Japan they got all kinds of vending machines, but that'd be cool for here. So I don't know, one day I'll go check it out. They actually did put another store in its place, but I've heard it's not as good. It only sells like work uniforms and like camping boots and stuff like that. That's all they sell. Not half of the stuff. They had a lot of cool stuff in that Dom surplus. They had camping equipment, sports equipment. They had hunting. Yeah, all kinds of stuff in there. I did a live stream on there a while back, probably like 2 or 3 years ago. I was going through there. I don't think it came out real good because I was trying to stream in there, and I think the quality was really low. And I was walking around there and just checking all the stuff that they had out. It was kind of cool. So, shame that it had to close, but what happened was they couldn't get the supply anymore. They were not able to maintain a supply, so the people that did want to shop there, they didn't have the inventory. They couldn't stay open. It had been there for like 30-40 years, and I guess the guy decided, well, he can't get the stock anymore, so it's time to retire. So they closed up shop, unfortunately. Hate to see that happen from things that have been there for a long time. It was an institution. They used to have another shopping center over there. Yeah, he's got some cool ones. A lot of cool vending machines. Some of them are very unique. Like it said, like the eggs and all the other ones. Yeah, they're cool. There's not too many vending machines here. I haven't seen too many of them. I did see one time. It was a ice cream vending machine, and it had a vacuum, and it would like go down and suck up the little ice cream and then put it, I guess, on a tray and drop it in the bin. Kind of like a claw vacuum, though. It's kind of neat. But that was cool. Yeah, they don't have a lot of that anymore. Old-time vending machines. Our movie theater used to have, in the movie theater, they had the ice cream vending machines and the old-style candy vending machines where you had to pull the knob, kind of like the cigarette ones that they used to have. You had to pull the knob to get the thing to come out. And then the ice cream one was like a little shelf, and then it would have like ice cream sandwich, popsicles, stuff, and I guess it was like a freezer kind of thing in there, and then you opened the door and pulled it out. So that one was kind of cool. They also, yeah, did have the drink one where it was like the ice in the little paper cup. Different flavors. But they don't have those much anymore. I don't know. I'd like to find some good vending machines. And they used to have them at the gas stations, Sometimes in the grocery stores they would even have vending machines. I know out in front of Walmart, I think they still have the drinks. Probably now they're probably $1 for a can of soda now. There for a while it was like the quarter for the Walmart brand sodas. the Sam's Cola and whatever other ones they had, but all the generic ones. And then of course then they had, if they did have Pepsi or Mountain Dew or Coke, they were like $1.50. Yeah, they used to have the cigarette vending machines. They used to have them like in all the bars, pizza parlors. Sometimes the restaurants would have them. And you didn't have to have ID. You just could go up there and put in your whatever $1.25. I don't even know what it was. They had one. I used to work at a pizza parlor years ago, and the people would come in there, and all the kids, high school kids would come in, and they'd buy the cigarettes. When the people weren't looking, they'd buy them. Once in a while, you know, the manager would catch them. Hey, kid, you're not 21. Yep, bowling alleys, that's true. They would have that. Bowling alleys, pool halls, what else? All the other places like that. He used to have them all over. Also, they'd have like candy bars sometimes in there. I don't know about that. I never got into smoking, but I guess some people did. Yeah, they'd smoke it up. Made me smoke the whole pack. So I don't know. But the old days, man, they had the vending machines for everything, but now hardly anymore. And they used to have the novelty ones too. I remember also the gumball machines you get at. They still have them at some of the grocery stores, but you get like gumballs. Then you get the little toys, like in the little plastic capsules. Chili cheese, those are good. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, you know what? I think they do. I've seen, like Pepsi, like a bottle of Coke or a bottle of stuff. Yeah, it's about $3. And then the water. What they do is they rip you off at the hotels. They have the vending machines at the hotel, and you get the bottle, like a couple, $3-4 for a bottle. Also, they do them at rest stops. If you're driving cross country and you stop at a rest stop, they do have vending machines there. They usually have bottles of soda, water, chips. But yeah, very inflated prices. You know, $2-3. Sometimes it's $2-3 for a can. The hotels really nail you too. You go to get the ice, and then they have a vending machine for soda. Well, got to be less if you stay at the yeah, you know what? Airport, yeah. A bottle of water, $5. And you can't bring them. You can't bring them on the plane, so you got to drink them in the airport. Or they have the little tiny bottles, the mini bottles of water, I guess. But yeah, well, now sometimes they have the chains and stuff at the airports. The Pizza Hut, stuff like that. They have those, but if you go to the regular bar there, the places there, Oh man, that sucks. And you know what they're doing? With all that confiscated stuff they buy, they use it themselves or they take it home. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they do confiscate all that stuff now at the thing. You know, tell you the truth, I haven't been on a plane. Wow. 2003. I think the last time I went on a plane. I just haven't flown anywhere, so been a long time. So yeah, I don't know all the restrictions and all the stuff that you can and can't do, but yeah, I guess it's very expensive now to eat at the airport or buy anything there. But you can't take it, so it's kind of messed up. And like you said, if you go anywhere and you're staying somewhere, they're not gonna let you, just get regular 6-pack or whatever. Most of those places are isolated, like Disneyland, Disney World. You're kind of isolated from them, and you got to pay what you got to pay. So, I do remember going to when I was younger with my friend. We'd go to Great America, and you'd get your hand stamped, and you can go out and come back in. And what we did is we packed a cooler in the trunk, and we'd put loaf of bread, lunch meat, chips, and sodas. Put it in the trunk. We'd go in the park. We'd be in there for a little while. Then afternoon time, 1 or 2 o'clock, we'd get our hand stamped. We'd go out to the parking lot. You'd go have your lunch. Make yourself some sandwiches, a couple drinks, and then you'd go back in the park. And then finish the day out. But yeah, you pay for stuff in the park, man. Talking big time bucks. And you could go get a loaf of bread, a bunch of lunch meat, and a 6-pack for a couple bucks. So rather than paying $10-12 for a meal at the park. So, but that was the old days. I don't know if they'll let you do that now. I'm not sure. Like I said, very expensive. So I know they got the fair. They got our county fair is open now, and it's fairly expensive to get in. Food there is way crazy, and all the other stuff is really expensive too. So I won't be going there anytime soon, especially when it's 100 degrees out and you have to walk around, and everything over there is like black top and grass, and you gotta wander through there. That's what I did work there one year, and a lot of people were passing out from heat stroke. They actually have cooling centers set up where they have like the misters. You could stand in the cooling tent, and it had the mist going, and be in the shade, and they'd offer you some water. Because they would, they'd get overheated. People would actually pass out when it's 100 degrees out. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, you'd go around, sit at the misting tent to cool off. There's not much shade there, so you're out of luck on that one. Some of the buildings, I guess, yeah, they had a little bit, but not as much anymore. Last time I went there was like about 15 years ago, probably. I did go to the horse races one time. I actually won some money years ago with my friend. Went with my friend. We were doing horse races. I think I won about $300. I got lucky. I picked a good one, and I don't know what the odds were of I don't even know what it was. It's just like, looked at my ticket, I cashed it in, and I was like $280. I was like, whoa, cool. So that paid for the whole day, and I went home with like, you know, $300 in my pocket. So that was good. That was a good day. You know, when you could go with more than you came with, that's a good day. And you pay for whatever. So it was kind of cool. Didn't know what I was doing. I just picked numbers and, you know, see if I won anything. But it was good. It was a fun time. But yeah, now with the summertime, there's not, everything's so expensive and it's being so hot. I'm not going to be going anywhere out in the heat, whatever. Long time ago, but that was what you used to do. Also, they used to have like swimming pools would be open. What else? Yeah, bowling alleys, late night, pool halls, roller skating rink. I was looking at that again. We did have a roller skating rink. There is another town. I think there's still an ice skating rink, but I don't know that anybody goes there. Remember the old roller rink? People would have their birthday parties there. Parents would drop you off and then you had to go skate. Old style skates, 4 wheels, not the inline skates and the rollerblades. Yeah. That was and then it was like roller disco and yeah, neon lights and all that. But that was the thing to do back then, you know. Kids used to go bowling, roller skating, movies. Yeah, miniature golf, arcade. That was kind of the thing back then, but now, yeah, not so much anymore. We do have a place up there. It's a miniature golf. It's called Camelot, or it's called Boomers. It was called Camelot. Miniature golf. They got go-karts, arcade. I don't know what else they have, and I haven't been there for many years either. It's kind of like a, you know, fun center, and then they got the Chuck E. Cheese, and I think there's a Dave and Buster's somewhere. Yeah, they had one called Roller King, which was a long time ago, and then they had one called, and then they changed it. It was called Roller King. They changed it to Roller Odyssey, and then they still had, last I know, they still had one up there. I don't know if it's open or not. It was called Golden Skate. I'm not sure if it's still open. It may not be. Haven't heard anything about it for years, but yeah, it was called Roller King or Roller Odyssey. Then they turned it into an indoor soccer stadium after that one closed. And then that wasn't very long. Then they ended up closing that. And then they turned it into a restaurant that I actually worked at for a month. And then that closed. And then it sat vacant. Now it's a paint store. It's been a lot of different things over the years. But yeah, roller skating. That was a bowling. That was a thing to do back then. Kids would go out, ride your bikes around town. Skateboarding. They actually, I think they did have a skateboard park somewhere. A BMX track. Yeah, kids used to do all kinds of stuff back then. Now, not so much anymore. Everything's on the, you know, online. We did get out a lot more when we were younger. Drove our bikes all over town, walked all over town. Sometimes you take the bus. Yeah. A lot different now. Kids and activities, you know, not the same. Times have changed, but like you said, good old days. You used to do all that stuff and hang out with your friends at the roller rink and the bowling alley and the pool. They did have a pool. I think that's actually still there. It's a pool. It's not really a pool hall. It's like a family pool center, I guess is what they call. There's no smoking, no drinking. You can get like soda. Rent the table for so much an hour, I guess. They got a bunch of tables. Yeah, once the street lights went on, you better be home. Or, you know, parents would whoop your butt if you weren't home once that street light went on. And if they had to call you, you're in trouble. Like, whoop, street lights are on, time to go. Everybody go run into their house. Usually it was around 5 o'clock was like the deadline. For some reason. Get your butt home by 5. Or you better call. Let you know you're over at your friend's house and you're going to have dinner over there or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. If you were supposed to be home, you had to be home. Yeah. That was back in the old days. Yeah, you had to call, ask, could you have dinner at your friend's house? Could you have a sleepover? Could you go to the movies? Go swimming over? That was another thing. A lot of people, if you're lucky enough to have a friend with a pool, go over to their house. Can I go over to, you know, so-and-so's house? He's got a pool. I'm going to go swimming. Ah. Or then, of course, you know, the worst part was the summertime. We didn't have bottled water. You didn't have bottled water. It's called water, garden hose. You had to drink from the garden hose, and that stuff was all nasty, and it was all hot. Turn the garden hose on, let it run for like 10 minutes to get the cool water. And then it usually had all the dirt and nasty stuff. Or you would, the other thing is what you do is, if you had, yeah, and if you had the faucet out, like in the front yard, if you didn't go through the sprinklers, and usually that faucet had rings from the water balloons that had broken off. You'd fill up the water balloons from the outside faucet, throw them at each other, slip and slide. The sprinklers, what was it, Water Wiggle, Water Willy, I think it was called. But yeah, stay outside, run through the sprinklers. We actually had what was it called? Croquet. You had a croquet set. You had to put the hoops in there, and then you had to hit the ball through all the things. No one ever played that. Yeah. Yeah, old time, man. Or you get the, if you had the really cool power nozzle, spray them with that. Some of them had like multi-functions, you know, you could make it like spray and high power, like a pressure washer. That was fun. One time we made our own slip and slide. Didn't think about that. I mean, you know, we were kids. What we did is we took a piece of plastic tarp, put it on the ground, put rocks on the edge to hold it down, sprayed it with water, launched ourselves on it, and then had to avoid the rocks at the end from sliding into the rocks. You know, we didn't think about or rocks or a brick. I don't know if they're supposed to stake them down with a little thing in the grass, but we weren't that smart. Bricks, rocks, boards. I don't know. You just cover them up, put a blanket or something over it. Hope you don't slide into it. Oh yeah, that was the fun stuff. But we survived, you know. We did all the crazy stuff. We survived it, you know. Kids were okay. But yeah, sometimes were very hot. But you had to act out outdoor activities and squirt guns, water balloons, yeah, kiddie pools. Um, Sometimes if you really wanted to, you just get like an old tub and put your feet in it. You put some ice in it, cool down. What else? Uh, we knew how to do it. Wow. Collector's item. Somewhere I used to have those lawn darts, but those are illegal now. So I did have them. Metal tips on them. No. We mostly would play what was it? Freeze tag, statue maker, red light, green light. Makes you think of the Squid Game. What was a Red Rover? That one was kind of rough. And dodgeball, hopscotch, jump rope, hide and go seek. Yeah, Simon Says hide and go seek. That was kind of a popular one. Trying to think of the other things we would play. Or we'd ride your bikes, try to jump it off the curb, stuff like that. But yeah, you would play outside a lot, you know. All the other people in there. Yeah, Simon Says was one of them. Most of the time, they had jacks. If you've ever known pain and you step on a jack, it's like a little spike in your foot. I still had that one. It was Chinese jacks. They weren't like they were like little rings, plastic rings, and you put them together and had to do something with them. Flip them up, and then you had to scoop them up before they hit the ground. What else? Yeah, it's mostly about that. You know, outside groups would play catch, dodgeball. Sometimes you'd play like, you know, just throw the ball back and forth, kick ball. I remember that one. And sometimes you'd play baseball or all that stuff. But yeah, most of the time though, it was outside. You'd hang out outside. You'd play outside. Parents were always telling you go play outside and then tell you come home. So either one or the other. It was either go play outside or get home. Oh yeah. I did that one time. I popped a wheelie and unfortunately the front tire wasn't on right and it came off the front of the bike and I munched it. It's like, yikes. But yeah, you'd jump or you'd miss the jump or stuff like that. Or you put your friend on the handlebar. Oh man, still remember that one time. Oh man. Me and my friend, we were riding. We were riding on the street and he was on the handlebars and I was riding, and the neighbors were on the sidewalk and we're driving down the sidewalk on the bike. The neighbors were there And we told them, move, you know, move. And they didn't want to move. They didn't want to move. If you don't move, we're going to run you over. And they stood their ground. We stood our ground. We ended up crashing into them with the bike. We ran them over. They didn't listen. They didn't move. Had a big crash. Two neighbors got run over. We crashed the car, or we crashed the bike, and then we got back up and went on our way. And the next time we were on there and we told them to move, they moved. They learned their lesson. Still remember that? Sometimes, you know, kids just want to be stubborn. They don't think about it. Oh well. But that was the fun, you know, being kids. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. I know people that were like, my one school, the one guy was like totally accident prone. It was like every 6 months he would ended up being in school. He was either on crutches or in a cast. He broke his arm, he broke his leg, sprained his leg, broke his wrist. It's like every time he was just get out of a cast and something else had happened. I was like, dude, you're accident prone. I don't know. Sometimes it would happen at school, sometimes it would happen somewhere else. But yeah, that guy broke everything, kind of like the Evil Knievel. Broke every bone in his body, you know. Sometimes people, you know, just doing crazy stuff, stunts. Yeah, never really broke anything, so I'm lucky. Came close to it, I should have. Did a couple crazy things, but no, it's pretty much survived attack. But yeah, the playgrounds and the stuff you do on the streets, yeah, it's pretty dangerous back then for kids. You know, they didn't think about it. Many a time, yeah, kids would get hurt, but they'd shake it off and walk it off. You know, be okay. You walk it off, you'll be all right. You got another arm. Put it in a sling, you'll be okay. Put some Bactine on it. Ow. Oof. Yikes. Yeah. I thought, you know, one time I think I don't know if it was I dislocated it or I really sprained it really bad. My cousin was over and he gave me he said, "Do you want to go for a rocket ride?" I'm like, "What the heck's a rocket ride?" He says, "You'll find out." So he laid down, he put his feet up, and I sat on his feet. He kicked out his feet. I went flying in the air, landed on my shoulder. Luckily, it was on the grass. I didn't break it, but like I landed right on my shoulder, and it was like, I don't know if I dislocated it or it was like in a sling for a couple of days. But yeah, didn't let him do that again. I mean, stupid stuff. But yeah, crazy stuff like that, you know. You're gullible, you know. They'd swing you around, throw you up in the air. I don't know, crazy stuff he used to do. But yeah, not fun. But yeah, it's hospitals were no fun back then. Sure. I didn't like going there. I did have to get stitches on my lip when I was little. Fell off the side of the tub, and I bit my lip. I had to have stitches in my lip. That was when I was like, I don't know, like 5. slipped off the edge of the tub and bit down on my lip when I, and then I had to go to the hospital and get stitches. That was probably about the worst thing that happened. So, fortunately. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people had, broken arms, broken legs, yeah, big stuff like that. Crash your bike, bloody nose. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I mean, it did shake you. You'd try it again, you'd get back on there. That way you'd know what not to do the next time. So, kids shook it off, Slam into a wall or hit a pole, and then okay. Get back up. Give it another go. Fall off the monkey bars. You're good to go again. Yeah, kids, were tougher back then. Not like today, the people are a little more sensitive. They're not they're not as tough, I guess. They have to have the pads, the helmets, the trackers and everything like that. But back in the old days, man, yeah, kids were tough. We were tough. Didn't need pads or helmets or whatever else, training wheels. Yeah, we just figured it out. But times have changed, so everything's different. Hey, Kenneth. No, they're all gone. Sorry. In and out's gone. Oh, yikes! Ooh, that'd hurt. That'd have to hurt. Those electric fences, man. Whew, pack a punch. Yeah, I never went into that. I know some people used to have out in farms and stuff. They would have the electric fences and didn't want people coming in their lawn, and then razor wire and whatnot. Oh yeah, so much. Oof. I watched some movie the other day and it had that, and it was like really gross. Forget what it was though. But yeah, back in the day, so different than today. Not as much stuff that you used to do. Obviously you don't do dangerous stuff anymore, but a little more conservative and stuff. The kids don't get out as much. They wouldn't. That's the thing. I was like looking at some of the old pictures and all the stuff that we used to have to do and things like that. Kids wouldn't even understand it today. They wouldn't know what a cassette tape was. They didn't know what a rotary phone. They didn't know an actual phone. I don't think many kids know what an actual phone with a handle is. Probably 90% of them are all cell phones. So some people still do have landlines, or offices. They have the regular phones, but yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, party line, the old not the cordless phones, the ones with the actual extra long cord in the kitchen. Remember those? Yeah, it's totally different. And you can't find a payphone anymore. Phone books. I don't know. Do they actually have phone books? That's the thing. I don't know if they actually... Do they have a phone book? I know they actually have it. It's called the yellow... What is it? The yellow book. And it's not an actual phone book anymore. just ads for some of the other ones. But yeah, I remember the old, to look everything up in the phone book. So, hey, Tammy. But yeah, totally different now. All this stuff, and you can't, I don't even think you can call information anymore. Probably not. I don't know. It was okay. Like I said, it was hot today. Yeah, I think it's 411. I know you can't call time anymore. You used to be able to call time. Or they would put them in, yeah, they would put them on the doorstep too. Oh, really? We used to call it popcorn. That would be the time. Or you would call the operator. We kind of get phone books, but it's not really, not anything. And most people don't have their phone numbers listed in the phone book anymore because it's all landlines. I don't know. But yeah, times have changed. Everything's different now. Yeah, well, you'd call for the time, temperature check, look up numbers. Not anymore. Different. Hey Harden, how's it going? Been a while. Know that. So what you got? Yeah, that was it. Go change the channel. Yeah, you can't. I don't think there is booths anymore at all. Maybe you can find an odd payphone, but that's it. Yeah, different. The other thing you can't find is a mailbox, an actual, like mailbox where you drop off the mail. They used to have them like every so often on the streets. They probably don't have those anymore. At least not around my town. So, huh? And newspaper machines, they don't have those either. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know who. Name changing? No. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, a lot of different stuff. Yeah, probably been a long day. I don't know. Like I said, it was hot here today, so have to cool off. Oh, it was the cats getting fed. Their cats were crying for food. Oh, they're still wanting food now. But anyway, let's see what else. Yeah, a lot of the old stuff is kind of obsolete too. Oh yeah. Then rabbit ears. The rabbit ears. If you did have cable, they used to have a slider box that only went up to certain numbers. The old school one, I remember, with the actual TVs that had dials, and then you the was it like 1 through 12, and then the second dial was for the bigger numbers. UHF. I had to turn that one. Ah. And then the yeah, other stuff like that. Or yeah, actually we did have we had an antenna, and there was a wire with the motor, and it would move it on the roof. I think I remember that way back when. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, the aluminum foil or the rabbit ears or the other stuff like that. It's different. And in the very, very early days, when people actually had satellite TV, if you had a satellite package, that was very expensive, like $1,000 back then. You had to actually move the satellite dish. You had to have actually physically move the thing, and if you had the big package, it was electronic. Otherwise, you had to actually go out there and move the dish yourself, rotate it to pick up the different satellites. But that was back in the early days. So yep, a while ago. And I remember those old times. Now it's nothing, but yeah, that was all the fun stuff. But and then some of you remember the black and white TVs. No color, black and white. You had to have the black and white ones, and you had to 3 channels. That's about it. 3 main channels. Maybe you had a couple other ones. CBS, NBC, and ABC. That was like it. Maybe another local station. But yeah, that was it. Not like today. Oh yeah, times have totally changed now. So it's all different. Yeah, it's all different now. So yeah, a lot of things are obsolete. I was looking at like all the old things that they do not have anymore. Oh, I love Benny. Used to listen to watch Benny Hill all the time. We got it on a local channel here. Many years they had it. Sometime along the line they stopped doing that. I think the channel turned into Fox, and it was like not an independent station anymore, so they did away with a lot of the local programs. You feel like the old I remember when I was little, back in my day. Yeah, different. You know, the grandpa and grandma, different times back then. I think a 20-inch TV was like the biggest one you can have, I think. Oh yeah, Red Fox. Yeah, the old channels. Yeah, not anymore. Everything's censored. So, let's see what else. All the hi-fis. I remember the old hi-fi stereos with the records. Oh yeah, the old cabinets with the TV with the cabinets, the stereos that were like furniture. Yeah, the entertainment centers. Oh yeah, and when it first came out, it was scrambled, but you could hear it. Yeah, just couldn't see the picture. It was scrambled. Oh yeah, a little portable. I actually had a Sony Watchman for a while. Don't think it will work now because it's all analog. It's not digital. You can't pick it up. You won't get a signal. So that was different when it first came out. True, yeah, just older furniture. But yeah, all the old stuff that they were like furniture, because it was like TVs came in cabinets. You had the entertainment center where you put everything on there, bookshelves. Yeah. I don't know, antique. Could be retro, yeah. Yeah, the kind of retro stuff, then you find them every once in a while. I just remember having all the old stuff with the cabinets, stuff with the wood speakers. Remember the old stereo speakers that were wooden? They were huge. And then they had the fabric covering everything. Giant speakers. They don't have those anymore. Yeah, wooden ones with the fabric on them. They were huge. Nothing like what they had today. Yeah, I remember that. I remember one time I went to what was it? I think it was Circuit City when first came out, and they had like a demonstration for these Bose speakers. And they took you like into this little room, and it was like set up like a stereo. And they showed it on the wall, and they had this giant, long cabinet speaker. And they said, okay, listen to this. And it was like all of a sudden, you know, all this sound. And then it was really clear. It was really great. And then what they did is they pulled away the frame, and it was the little Bose Cube speakers. And it was like, okay, get the sound of the giant speakers, but in a little tiny cube. It was cool back in the day. But yeah, all the old wooden stuff and cabinets. And then you had the if you had a stereo, you had a record player, a tuner, an amp, cassette deck, Maybe you had a CD player built in it, and it was in a cabinet, and it had usually like the little glass doors in the front. Everything was on shelves. Had to have your components stacked. And if you were lucky, you had a digital tuner, but some of the old ones had that needle. Move the needle. Yeah. Yeah, you had the amp, you had the tuner. Then they did it where they were combined. So, yeah. And then the big brands back then were like Blaupunk, Pioneer, Sony. I think there was a couple other main ones back then. Onkyo, that was the other one. Those were state of the art back then. JVC. I remember those were like the main ones though. Car stereos too. That's my Blaupunk. Oh yeah, Kenwood or Keywood, yeah. That's my Blaupunk. If you had Blaupunk, man, that was like state of the art. And then the ones that you used to take the face off of it. And then the ones that you'd remove the whole stereo because people would rip off your stereo wood. You know, they'd rip your stereo off in your car because it was a Blaupunk, it was worth money. Or a Pioneer or whatever, but yeah, they'd take your stereo because they were worth something. Now, nothing, but yeah. Component stereos and car stereos back then, those were the name brands, but you don't see those much anymore. I don't know. I haven't looked for home stereos. Do they even still have them? I don't know. Interesting to look. Because everything, you know, now is just a iPod or whatever. Or the other one that I can't say because it'll start saying stuff if I do. But you know the speaker systems where you speak the name. I had a multi-disc changer. It had 5 CDs and it was like a platter and it was like a carousel. Had that for years, and I think it was a Sanyo or Sony. And it was cool because it had like the acoustics. You could set it up, different acoustics. It was like a jazz hall, sports arena, classical. It adjusted the acoustics on that. Yeah, those were cool. Yeah, they also had the cartridges where you'd plug them in and you put like multiple cartridges, and they actually had them in the car. You put it in the trunk and you'd load the CDs in the cartridge, and then you could change it. There was one that was like a carousel, would hold like 100 CDs. That was cool. But yeah, the multiple disc changers all the time. You had to have all the CDs too. I don't have that anymore. I still had them. Or you had the cassette suitcase that you'd put your cassettes in, or the CD wallet. Kind of that. Also, if you had it for the home, you had the CD tower or the DVD tower. You have all your CDs and stuff set up on them. Cabinets. if you had a pretty good selection. All those old ones, they don't do that anymore. Some people still have DVD, CD collections. Nice. Or though they had those weird 8-track portable players, and they were weird. They looked like eggs, and some of them had a handle. They were all that colored plastic thing. One looked like a, I don't know, like, oh yeah. Some people are still old school like that, you know. DVDs, CDs, vinyl, if you've got it. Vinyl wasn't the ideal one, though. That would easily scratch. CDs were a little more durable. I still have a few boxes of DVDs, old style, not the Blu-ray, not the all that. I still got them. I probably haven't seen them for years, but I've got a bunch of stuff on DVDs. Don't really watch it anymore. But I guess if you're real, you know, nostalgic and stuff, you could watch them. Some of them, though, on DVD, they don't have them out anymore. Yeah, I remember those. Also, you had the, what was it? One was, there was robots. One was 2XL? And then the Teddy Ruxpin. That was a cassette. 2XL, I think it had a cassette, and it played games, but you could also just pop in a 8-track. He said that you could do that with the Teddy Ruxpin, and the Teddy Ruxpin would start singing. I don't know. Not the same to watch Teddy Ruxpin sing AC/DC, you know. Yeah, do you have all the old egg chairs and the shag carpeting and the plastic pedestal things and the beanbag chairs and the disco lights? Yeah, go back in the old retro thing. Yeah, baby. Groovy, baby. Yeah, that was the thing, and they could screw up, and then the tape was no good. So cool. I've seen the ones with like the egg chairs and then the pedestal ones, plastic pedestal bucket seat kind of things. Strobe lights, disco balls. What else did they have? Black lights. Old style stuff. Yeah, kind of cool. Brings back a lot of memories. And all the colors were the same. 3 basic colors: neon orange, neon green, gold, and brown. All the same stuff. We did have a gold yellow refrigerator, and then we had the old linoleum with the patterns. Yeah. Shag carpeting. Had wood paneling, shag carpeting. What else? Same stuff. I did have a beanbag chair, but once you got a leak in it, forget it. You just toss it because it makes a mess. Nothing like having the little beans everywhere. The foam, little foam beads would be everywhere. Never could get rid of them. So yeah. Anyway, that was all the fun stuff from back then. Yeah, it's different now. I still have my lava lamp, but I don't plug it in anymore. I still have my lava lamp. Yeah, I still got I got the lava lamp here, but I don't plug it in. Got it working for a while, because now I got the ring light, so. But yeah, lava lamps. Oh yeah, yeah, they used to have, and then the little the oil dripping things that you turn them upside down. Those were kind of cool. Then somewhere I do have one. It's the little electric ball, the lightning ball. It's glass. It was In-N-Out Burger, but it's gone. But yeah, they had the lightning globe, and you touch it, and then the lightning would be all over your hand. Those are kind of cool. Yeah, I remember those. You'd flip it upside down, and then the sand would run, or the ones with the oil drops, or water drops. Put them on your desk. Those were cool. Used to have one of those. Or you get the rain lamps. We had one. Those things were like ugly, but I don't know, and they were loud. Those big metal things, and they usually had like fake plants, and there was like a statue in the middle, and it had the strings. Everything went down. See, I don't know. I've never had a Whataburger, so. Oh yeah, that was it. I remember that. Ant Farm, Sea Monkeys. A couple other ones. Yeah, all the little distractions and stuff that you used to have. I remember the one, I've seen it ever since. I think you could find it every once in a while. It's called Big Loader. It was a little motorized toy, and then it would it had a dump truck, and then it would dump the things, and it would load it up, and it'd change. Yeah. Yeah, the oil would go down the strings, and then it would have a light, and they made a mess. We had one for a while, hanging from the ceiling. The new item, they brought back the Cantina Taco. They got a triple or double cheesy burrito and the mango whip. Oh yeah, totally dusty and all on the strings, and then it would get in there. Yeah, and that dust would cling to everything. You actually had to wash it down and stuff. So yeah, and then that oil would get all yucky and yeah. Yeah, so that's what's over there. Yeah, mango whip at Taco Bell. They had the pineapple whip a while back. Well, hey, go for it. And eventually I am going to go to sleep. Probably soon. Been on here 2 hours almost. Tomorrow's Sunday, so it's going to have a little bit of rest. And then next week, probably won't go again until Thursday. So, yeah, take a little break because I got to do all the testing and stuff. So, anyway, that'll be next week, and then I don't know after that. I still got to wait on my schedule and see what happens. But yes, it will be fun. And like I said, you'll see some reviews coming up. I've got another one coming up at noontime, so you can check that out. It's another new Mountain Dew flavor. And yeah, that's about it. So it was fun. Like I said, been a long day. Hopefully it'll start cooling off the next couple days. Nice. Yeah. I didn't have any. Haven't had any really hot stuff, so I'm kind of backing off all the real super hot items. Different. Yeah, I'm backing off all the super hot peppers and all that stuff. Trying to stay away from all that. I do have a couple of things that I gotta try that are gonna be a little bit spicy, a little bit hot, but yeah, for the most part, trying not to go super hot. I still have that Aardvark Reaper sauce. It's okay. Once in a while, I would put it on like apples or some fruit. They were okay. A little salty though. Oh yeah, well, I don't do that too much. Oh, what did I see? There was some new, yeah, I don't know. There was some new drink or something that was coming out. I know they got the hard Mountain Dew and a couple other ones like that. Yeah, they got a lot of different stuff that's coming out, so just keep an eye out for that. Let's see what else. Okay. I know they had that something about that was a pickle. It was a chamoy pickle in a bag. That Von Holsten's, I think it's called, or Von Holten. They had that one, and yeah, just a lot of stuff. But yeah, I've been trying to stay away from all the super hot stuff, and only just a little bit here and there. Not doing the ghost peppers or the Reaper peppers much anymore. I can't handle it so much anymore. Not doing the challenges and just kind of staying away from all that. So yeah. And now with the 4th of July coming up, yeah, probably going to be freaking everybody out. The cats don't like the noise and stuff from 4th of July either, so yeah, they like freak out. So let's see. I think that's about it for tonight. I've been on about 2 hours. Probably time to wrap it up and get a little bit of sleep. And I'll be back next week, so stay tuned for that. Also, regular reviews that'll be coming out, so keep an eye out for those. And yeah, so thanks for coming in tonight, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay nice and cool. Stay inside, stay safe, because it's gonna start getting crazy with all the the people doing fireworks and whatnot. So anyways, okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. It's time to go to bed, and I will see you next time, everyone. Have a great weekend and take care, take it easy, and appreciate it. All right, guys, so good night, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.